let's have a look what can we do with takes. If you have a bunch of heavy nodes in your script that you would like to be able to enable and disable on the fly, you can just select them and then assign to certain take 1, for example. The panel will jump as you see. Let's name it, and it will already suggest on which knob you want to operate, which is disable by default, and low and high value it will be 1 and 0. I'll press OK. So as you see, they all got label which has a name of the take. From now on you can always select them, and when you're selecting them you automatically also getting the number of nodes that you did select, and the most important, enable and disable. If you don't want to see this label, just press icons off, and in this case they will not appear anymore till you will make it on again. In addition, you can add the takes. Let's select 2 transforms, let's say take 2, and transforms by default will get knob motion blur, because usually you don't want to enable or disable transform node, you just want to operate in motion blur. Let's make them, I don't know, trans. Okay, and with transforms you will see that your motion blur value is jumping from on to off. You always can adjust amount of motion blur. For example, if you want to have 5, right now it will jump from 0 to 5. You always can extract nodes from the take if you don't want them to be part of take anymore. This is a reset. So if you will select these nodes, reset, you will be asked if you're sure that you want to do that. Yes, and as you see, these nodes are not part of the faders anymore. If you not selecting these nodes and you pressing reset, you will reset completely take. Yes. Of course, the same applies to all other takes. Additional thing that you have now in takes, it's a Rotos motion blur. This will toggle motion blur for roto shapes in the whole script. So if your roto has a motion blur, you always can set your motion blur on and off without affecting this value. Just for you to know, what's happening is when your motion blur is off, you just jump into global motion blur, which set to 0. Okay, so if you from some reason using the global motion blur, it will destroy your global motion blur. Just for you to know, if you're touching this value, it will reset it to 0. Okay, but if you just working usual way, setting your motion blurs, adding shapes, and never going here and setting global motion blur, in this case that will work for you. It can drastically reduce your interaction time with the tree.